Hey, what's up, guys? Been a while since I did a lawn video. Just kind of starting to get back into things here in the early parts of the summer. Pretty much took the spring off, focusing on my baseball field and through my baseball season, and kind of pretty much completely let my yard go. And I'm going to try to get it back. I'm going to try to take you through those steps. I'm going to try to take you through all my lawn care stuff over the course of the summer. This is a big hobby for me. I really enjoy doing this kind of stuff, and so if this is something that benefits you or that you like it, if you could hit a like or subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know. The more that you guys kind of motivate me to do these videos and share my information, I'm happy to do so, because I want to benefit and help out as many people as I possibly can. All right, so basically, as I mentioned, I've only really mowed once a week through the spring. Super busy, gone during the week, don't get home before dark. And then about a week and a half ago, roughly, maybe 2 weeks ago now, I sprayed out the ryegrass that I have here. I used a herbicide called Certainty. Roughly a week and a half or so ago, I had some family here visiting from out of town, and so I tried to keep my ryegrass through there and then sprayed that out. And then I kind of started the phases of kind of trying to scalp this out, and I haven't even scalped it completely because the belt on my mower actually broke, and I had to order a new one, which I'm actually waiting on the FedEx guy here today to deliver that new belt so I can kind of finish scalping this thing out. The one thing that I'm going to do right away is I'm going to try to get a pretty deep dethatch in. I love going really aggressive with my dethatch applications, and so I'm going to do that both to this yard in the back here and to my front yard. Here's kind of a look at the front yard right now. I also had shut off the water for about a week because once I sprayed that rye out, I was trying to kind of choke things out. So again, the first thing I'm going to do as soon as that belt arrives from FedEx is try to cut this thing down a little bit, and then we're going to go pretty heavy on the dethatching. All right, it's Sunday. My new belt came, and so I just started this morning and kind of scalped down. I don't know the exact height because I left my measuring height of adjustment bar at school, somewhere roughly around 1/4 of an inch or so. But gonna take out my reel attachment, which, man, that thing's dirty, and we're gonna put in this dethatching attachment right now. Do a little bit of dethatching. Goodness right there. That all just came out of the yard. I was actually surprised. I thought the thatch level would actually be a little bit higher. Normally when I do a deep dethatch I get a lot more than that, but that's probably a testament to me using my spring rake throughout the season and collecting a lot of that gunk. All right, you can see that kind of up close. Beat up here pretty good. I went obviously 2 directions. What I'm gonna do, well, I'm gonna go dethatch the backyard next, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my spring rake in here and go on a really light setting and just kind of pick up some of the gunk and debris that's kind of just sitting here up front on top, so that it just kind of cleans up the top stuff. All right, dethatch done here on the back as well. Before I get my springtime rake out, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and trim up these bushes and stuff with my little hedge tool. That way all the little flowers and the little petals and stuff that fall into the grass, it'll kind of clean that up. So I'll kind of get that all cleaned up. Plus I'm waiting on my neighbor's yard debris bin right now because mine is full and I can't dump the thatch that I just pulled out of this. All right, in hindsight, I actually wish I would have got the 36 volt instead of the 18 volt, but it'll do. There was still some big, thick stuff here that wouldn't really cut into really well. I also just went through an entire battery just doing this. So if you're looking to purchase one of these, the model that I have will work just fine. But if you're going to do anything kind of more expensive than what you've seen here, get the 36 volt. Spend it's like double the money, but in hindsight, I probably would go back and do that if I was to go back again. All right, waiting on the neighbor with the yard debris bin, so I'm gonna put the edger attachment on and just do some edging while I'm waiting, because I can't dump any of this stuff or start cleaning up with a spring rake until I've got a yard debris bin. All right, again, we're gonna go a really light layer with this little spring rake here. Pop that out, pop this baby in. It's hard to do with one hand. There we go. That's gonna clean up all that top debris. All right, we're gonna put on some Turf Gold 2256 fertilizer at a rate of 5 pounds per thousand. On both the front and the back. I'll do a different video at another time to kind of explain more on fertilizers and get through that technique. I don't want to spend a lot of time putting too much into one video. We did a really deep dethatch on this thing, cleaned it up with a spring rake and then scalped it. I'm really excited about how this yard's going to turn out over the summer. Be excited to kind of check in and see where this thing's going to be at in a week. I'll take you to the backyard as well. All right, here's a look at the backyard. Very similar. Again, I'm thrilled about how this lawn's gonna turn out. I know it looks like crap right now, but you give it like a week or two, and I'm really excited about how my yard's gonna turn out this year. Follow me along, give me a like, leave me a comment, share this with your friends. I'll do a second part of the video that'll pop up in about a week, so subscribe so that you can get that notification and check that out. I'm gonna do some cool like 4th of July like flag pattern in my grass if my grass comes in good. So just a lot of exciting things coming up, and then later on in the early fall when I'll do my overseed project, I'm gonna do a leveling job as well with some sand and stuff. So there's a lot of exciting things coming along. So again, if you could give me a follow, I'd greatly appreciate it.